Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Miles Sanders.
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 33-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run with Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Hurts will turn and signal for a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll find Metcalf.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And some room to work. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he finds his tight end, it's Hurts. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
On first down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 46-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Here's Hurts to throw.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Sanders.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Miles Sanders,
his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Complete.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get them these stops.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Sanders able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
18-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and he had points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it. Switch, switch, switch.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Josh Gordon, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for David Moore. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And this this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
For an Eagle.
A 3rd down gain of 19.
1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The tackle made by
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
a gain of a
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it'll be third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds Penny. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
3-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They're going to look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
36-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with Logan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
15-yard line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
The play leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. As this gets him back within a touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Play fake. Here's Wilson. And he'll find Moreau here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, this is Geis. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Second down.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They stay on the ground. Geis again. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Down to the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Myers' kick is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Front Eagles.